So right now I'm just had ACL surgery and I was hoping to still do the whole project. So I got sent over some questions and I'm going to answer them right now on a video for you guys. So number one is, how did you get the idea for your topic? Well, my family actually went to London last October and I went to Winston Churchill's underground bunker, and that really sparked some interest. And just going around the whole city, kind of just, when I went on the tour buses, they even kind of mentioned a little of the London Blitz. And I just really started getting interested. And when History Day came along, I'm like, that's a good idea. Let's do that one. And number two, explain how my topic connects to this year's theme or fits in. Well, the tragedy was many lives were lost when Germany was bombing Great Britain to surrender during World War II. Great Britain triumphed their way to when Winston Churchill became Prime Minister and developed a strategy to defeat and keep Great Britain from falling under Nazi rule and help end World War II still. My third question is, what was the most challenging part of your project? How did you solve or deal with this? So really my most challenging part was either figuring out what I want to put in there and cutting out some of my details, because I really like studying that part. And so when I did this, I started with World War II, and when I went through what parts did I need, like I know I needed to talk about Dunkirk, I needed to talk about the operation to get them out of there, and I also needed to really get the Blitz in there and talk about what happens afterwards. So after I went through my notes, I actually went through and just cut some out. Like I'm literally like, okay, that one doesn't work in there. That goes. If you don't fit into a category, you are not in the report. What was my best source in primary and secondary? Where did I learn them from? So for my primary, my best one was really Winston Churchill's "We Shall Fight on the Beaches" speech. I learned how a very strong leader he was, he will not back down, and he would not let Hitler and the Nazis control Great Britain. The best secondary source I actually had was a book I read called The Longest Night, and it's about this author. He interviews all these different people from back then, and they tell their side of the story of it. What did they see? What did they hear? What were they doing in this part? Number 5 is, what was important to learn about my topic? The lasting legacy and significance in it. So it is important to remember that history does repeat itself sometimes, and can always. There's always a risk of an authoritarian leader wanting to take over part of the world. How Great Britain came together, and big legacy was how Great Britain came together and defeated Germany in trying to take over their country, and they helped partner with allies and helped win World War II still, after they didn't have much resources after their whole Blitz. And that is a big thing to remember. This country still fought in the rest of the World War somehow. How did your topic or impact or change our society or world? What is its legacy? So it impacted our world by showing you can resist Nazi rule or any rule, any big power. And independence and liberty is really important. And Winston Churchill's legacy was also helping World War II and make sure Germany did not take over most of the world. Thank you.